Natasha Saiba.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Chairperson Saiba, for giving me the floor of the House. Today, I rise before this esteemed assembly and extend my heartfelt congratulations to Pakistan People's Party on its 58th Yom-e-Ta'sis. The PPP stands tall today, despite the most difficult of times, because of the unforgettable sacrifices by Shaheed Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto and Shaheed Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. It is their unwavering struggle and commitment to democracy that continue to guide us and inspire us. It is President Asif Ali Zardari's vision and reconciliatory politics that has breathed new life into the democratic fabric of Pakistan. It is Chairman Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's global engagement and diplomacy that countered negative narrative against Pakistan, when he represented Pakistan on the world stage as a progressive, tolerant, and a forward-looking nation. I would like to take this opportunity to honor the heroes, our martyrs, who have sacrificed their lives for Pakistan. Indeed, it was under the leadership of Field Marshal Asim Munir that we prevailed the war and restored honor to our country. Chairperson Saiba, I would like to draw your attention on the ongoing geopolitical tensions and regional terrorism spreading from India and Afghanistan. It not only threatens Pakistan's stability, but also the region's stability. The terrorism propagated by Fitna al-Khawarij is despicable, and as a nation, we unequivocally condemn it. Right now is the time for all political parties to unite together against this monster called terrorism. And yet, I see one political party engaging with India, giving interviews to their anchors, and allowing India to exploit this for its own advantage. This has always been part of their agenda. But I want to ask, if you are true to your blood, if you are true to your nation, and if you are true to yourselves, how can you, and if you are true to our Jawans, then under any circumstances, you cannot seek personal political gain at the expense of Pakistan's dignity, as Pakistan must always come first. Pakistan today stands at the crossroads, both internationally and globally. The country has worked tirelessly to maintain its global ties with America, the United States of America, and China. Do you know, Chairperson Saiba and the House, that Donald Trump has mentioned Pakistan 61 times in his speeches? That is a big thing for Pakistan. I believe that Pakistan has made a significant partner. Where China is concerned, an emerging global power, our friendship has strengthened over time. We are not just iron brothers anymore. I believe our friendship has evolved, and now we are titanium brothers. But what is the point of all this diplomatic success and military strength when our federation is divided, when our provinces are divided? There must be mutual respect among all provinces and a united federation that uplifts every citizen. Among the greatest challenges facing us today, we have a lot of challenges, which is rapid growth, population, inefficient agriculture systems, poor urban planning, insufficient innovation. These issues demand collective focus and not just political bickering. I urge the House, I urge all political parties to come together for the greater cause that is called Pakistan. Because if Pakistan exists, then we exist. In the end, I would like to say a शेर by Allama Iqbal, इफ़राद के हाथों में है अक़वाम की तकदीर, इफ़राद के हाथों में है अक़वाम की तकदीर, हर फ़र्द है मिल्लत के मुक़द्दर का सितारा। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।